On December 12th, Disney Plus invites you to go behind the scenes with Taylor Swift in an exclusive 6-episode docuseries.
I wanted to give something to the fans that they didn't expect. The only thing left is to close the book.
The end of an era. And don't miss Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, the final show, featuring for the first time the Tortured Poets Department. Streaming December 12th, only on Disney Plus.
Hi, I'm Karina Beamisturfer, host of Morning Cup of Murder, your daily true crime podcast. Yes, you heard me right, daily true crime. Every day, Morning Cup of Murder tells you a straightforward, short-form story about murder, true crime, cold cases, disappearances, serial killers, cults, and more. And I do that all in under 15 minutes. With over 3 years of stories and over 20 million downloads, the Morning Cup of Murder podcast has become a staple of so many people's daily routines. So, why not add it to yours? Stream Morning Cup of Murder everywhere you listen to podcasts, and remember, stay safe.
When you think about 911 dispatching, I bet that magicians were never anything that would enter your mind that could be associated with the calls. Magicians with a good sleight of hand trick, maybe some picking your card out of a deck of playing cards, or even making a building or a bridge seemingly disappear. That's all fun to witness, but there will be no magicians in this episode. But there are things portrayed by people that are not as they seem. Welcome back to Music City 911.
Oh my God.
Miami County, 911.
Oh my, somebody broke into my home. Somebody broke into my home and shot my wife.
Are they still in there?
I don't know.
Okay, what's the address?
Kid City, Ohio. Please hurry. Please hurry.
What are you seeing?
My wife she's got 2 shots to her head. There's blood everywhere. Oh my God. Sir, please.
Ma'am, I need you to take a deep breath, okay? Do you still see anybody in the house?
No, the door to the garage was wide open. Please hurry, please. Oh my God. My daughters are here. My daughters are here.
Where's she at?
She's in the bed.
Are you with her?
Yeah, I am in the room. I'm looking at her. Yes, please.
Okay, do you guys have the door locked?
We have the doors to the garage locked, but into the house, yes. Please. Oh my God. Please.
Where is that room at in the house? My partner's getting them dispatched, okay? But I need you to answer my questions so I can get you help as fast as I can, okay?
What question?
Where are you guys at in the house?
I am in the bedroom with her right now.
Okay.
My daughters are in their room.
So you are not with the children?
I was with the children when it happened.
Okay, but you're not with them now?
No, they're in their room. They're not even awake. Oh my God. Sir, please.
They are heading that way, okay? I need you to take a deep breath for me. Are you hearing anything?
No, I've rubbed her leg and said her name. She's not answering.
Okay. Your daughter's not answering you?
I'm sorry. No. Hold on. I'm putting on her shirt. What'd you say?
Your daughter's not answering you?
No, they're across the room.
Okay.
In their room.
Okay. Are you hearing any kind of noise inside the house?
No, her face is, her face is white as a ghost. Please, Henry.
Okay, whose face?
My wife's face.
Your wife's face?
The one who was shot.
She was what?
Shot, I said.
Okay, where was she shot at?
In the head. I hope there's blood everywhere.
Okay, is she breathing?
I don't think so. Ashley, baby, please. Oh my God, she's not.
Okay, she's not responding to you?
No. Oh my God.
Okay, do you see anybody in the house now?
No, it's pitch black and the doors are locked. The door leading to the garage door was wide open when I ran in there.
Okay, do you see any kind of vehicles? No. Wait, no, the door, there's a side door in our garage door that's open by the, oh my God. Okay, I need you to just take a deep breath for me, okay? They're getting to you as quick as they can. Is that door still open?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What do I do?
Is she breathing at all?
I don't think so. There's 2 shots to her head.
Okay. If you are comfortable, I want you to go and find a cloth, and I want you to put a cloth on that gunshot wound, okay?
Like a towel?
Yes, like a towel, but do not apply direct pressure to it. Just put it on that blood wound, okay?
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
I need you to just take a deep breath for me, okay?
Okay.
Just get that cloth, and I want you to put it on that wound, but don't apply direct pressure to it, okay? They're coming to you as quick as they can, okay?
I just laid it on her head.
Okay. Where are the juveniles? Are they okay? Have you checked on them?
I haven't checked on them.
Okay. Can you go check on the juveniles for me?
The police is here.
Okay. Can you go check on the juveniles for me?
Wait, the cops just pulled over. They just left.
Okay. I need you to go check on the juveniles for me, okay?
They're still sleeping.
Okay, you still see them breathing? You don't see any wounds on them?
No. The cop just pulled over. Sir. The cop is here.
Okay, I want you to... Okay, open the door for him so he can get into her, okay?
Okay, he's coming to me. Sir, please, What? I don't know. The door to the garage door was wide open. I'm her husband. No, I don't think so. You put the dog someplace? Yeah. You need somebody to put a cloth over her head? Okay.
Hey, ma'am, do you still have me on the phone here?
It's wide open. And I went here, and then there's a door all the way to the right. That one's open. Behind it. My daughters are in the bedroom over there. They're still asleep. Sure. Have you checked them? The 911. Yes. No, every door. Listen. Oh my God. I'm texting me once about. She's on. Okay. I can't look at him. And he's going to go.
When officers arrived at the Flynn home in Tip City, Ohio, just after 2:30 in the morning on February 16th, they were responding to what sounded like every family's nightmare, a home invasion. The caller, 39-year-old Caleb Flynn told dispatchers someone had broken into his house. He said his wife had been shot, and he also said that there was blood everywhere. Inside the home were their 2 elementary-age daughters, asleep in their bedroom. Ashley Flynn was 37 years old. She was a substitute teacher, a volleyball coach, a mother. Friends described her as steady, kind, deeply involved in her community. She and Caleb shared more than just a home. They shared a public life built on faith and music. The couple met years earlier through their involvement in church and Christian education circles. Both attended Lee University, a private Christian college in Tennessee. Their relationship was rooted in faith, community, and music ministry. And Caleb Flynn wasn't just another church musician. In 2013, he appeared on season 12 of American Idol. He made it through the audition rounds, speaking openly about his love for his wife and the role faith played in his life. He wasn't a household name, but he did at least get a taste of national exposure. After American Idol, he returned to church life, working as a worship leader and music pastor. To the people that knew him, he appeared to be a devoted husband, a father, and a man of faith. But that image would begin to unravel in the early morning hours of February 16th. According to his 911 call, Caleb said he discovered Ashley shot inside their home after what he believed was a break-in. He reported forced entry. He described a chaotic scene. But when police began examining the scene, details didn't quite align. Investigators found Ashley had suffered from multiple gunshot wounds to the head. Near her body were shell casings from a 9mm firearm. And that's when the first red flags began to surface. Authorities learned that Caleb owned a 9mm handgun, one he reportedly kept in his truck. And this burglar apparently went straight into the garage, accessed that truck, and knew exactly where the gun was kept, and then took nothing else from the truck. There were signs of disturbance near a garage entry point, a side door, but investigators noted something peculiar. A refrigerator had been positioned in a way that suggested staging. The logistics of how it had been moved didn't align with the idea of an intruder entering the house from the outside. Also, there was nothing taken from the house. The burglary narrative began to weaken. Then came a whole lot of other investigative work. Scene analysis, ballistics, timeline reconstruction. Investigators reportedly determined the physical evidence contradicted the story Caleb told dispatchers and officers. And because of some of those things, instead of an unknown intruder, police began focusing on the husband. Within days, Caleb Flynn was arrested and charged with murder. He was also charged with felonious assault with a deadly weapon and tampering with evidence, a signal that investigators believed that the scene had been manipulated. And in court, he pled not guilty. His bond was set at $2 million. As of now, prosecutors have not publicly detailed a specific motive. There's been no confirmed reporting of an affair, no confirmed insurance plot, no public evidence pointing to any sort of financial gain. What authorities have indicated is that this appears to be a domestic homicide, one that prosecutors believe was staged to look like a break-in. And that leaves the most haunting part of the story, the 2 children that were asleep inside that house. They woke up without their mother, and the man who called 911 for help now stands accused of pulling the trigger. Cases like this are especially chilling because of the layers, the public persona, the faith-based images, the national television appearances, the carefully constructed life, and then an 8-minute phone call in the middle of the night. If investigators are correct, that call wasn't a cry for help from a husband whose world had just shattered. It was the beginning of an attempt to try to control the narrative. But in homicide investigations, the scene speaks louder than the story. And sometimes it only takes a few inconsistencies for everything to fall apart. A well-built wardrobe is about pieces that work together and hold up over time. That's what Quince does best. Premium materials, thoughtful design, and everyday staples that feel easy to wear and easy to rely on, even as the weather shifts. Quince has the everyday essentials I love with quality that lasts. Organic cotton sweaters, polos for every occasion, lighter jackets that keep you warm into the changing seasons. The list goes on. Quince works directly with top factories and cuts out the middleman, so you're not paying for brand markup, just quality clothing. Everything is built to hold up to daily wear and still look good season after season. Plus, they only partner with factories that meet rigorous standards for craftsmanship and ethical production. That cashmere sweater, ridiculously soft and doesn't cost a fortune. Refresh your wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/MC901 for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/MC901. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/MC901. And before the next segment, a bit of a warning. Like last week, it does involve a child. But unlike last week, it's just talk about what happened. You never hear the child at all. It's still very tragic, but nothing like the call from the last episode.
Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. What's the address of the emergency?
Hi, this is City of Miami doing a transfer. She said her daughter is at the bottom of the pool. She's on the line. I tried to get her out. What?
That's
It's a house.
apartment.
Yes.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
So we were sleeping and I heard some noise. She was in the pool. I tried to save her, but I don't know how to swim. She went down in the pool.
Okay, is anyone able to get her out?
No, it's just both of us here. It's an Airbnb. It's just it was just me.
Just you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried my best to get her out.
Okay, stay on the line with me here. And you're with the patient now, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, stay on the line with me. I'm getting up on the way. One moment. One moment. How old is your daughter?
4.
4 years old? Okay. Is there like a stick, like with the pool stick, like if you're cleaning out the pool?
I don't know. Let me check.
Look on the wall or on the side out there by the pool. You need to try to get her out of the water.
Yeah. I will check. I don't see anything. It's very dark.
Okay, find something to see if you can try to pull her out with.
Okay. Do you know how far is EMS? Or somebody who can get her
They're on the way,
out?
ma'am. Oh, they're on the way, but you need to try to help her. Find any way you can to try to get her out.
1 second. Oh. I found the stick, but I can't move her. What can I do? Hello? Hello? Is that
Can you hear me? Okay. What side of the pool is she on? Is she in the 3 feet side? Is she in the 6 feet? What part?
I think it's 9 feet. I don't know how deep. There's no measures here, but the pool is 9 feet deeper.
Okay. You need to try to get her out, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Do you know how long she's been inside the pool?
What?
Do you know how long she's been inside the pool?
I don't know. I'm gonna go and try to get her.
Okay, yes, I need you to try to get in there. You try to get her out.
I cannot go down.
Okay.
I don't know how to swim.
Okay. Can we find something to try to pull her out with?
I'll beat her with the stick.
Okay. See if you can try to like pull her out or push her out to the other side. To the side that's not as deep. So you can get her.
Trying.
Okay, just keep trying. I got help on the way. How you doing? Okay, the police is outside. Are they able to get inside the house to get to the baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, go open the door.
On the floor?
Yeah, I could not get her out.
Okay, how long has it been in
I don't know.
there? Where is it? One minute. Did she swim at all?
No. She went from the bedroom.
For, you have no idea how long?
I think 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
The caller on that one is Dr. Neha Gupta, a pediatrician. She tells dispatch she woke up in the middle of the night to a noise. Then she went outside, and she found her 4-year-old daughter at the bottom of the pool. She said she doesn't know how to swim, and she's unable to pull her out. Police and medics arrived. The child is transported, and she is pronounced dead at a local hospital around an hour later. At this stage, it appears to be a tragic drowning. But here's what investigators didn't already know, and this is where context matters. There was an active custody battle. Her husband had filed an emergency motion for custody, citing concerns about the caller's mental health. The motion had been granted, and shortly after that ruling, she left with the child without notifying the father or anyone else. And they ended up in a small town in Florida just outside of Miami. Now again, custody disputes are not crimes, but when detectives build motive timelines, they look at sort of pressure points. And losing emergency custody is a major one. 2 days after police respond to the scene, Dr. Gupta voluntarily returns to speak with detectives. She gives a full statement. And what's notable, it matches the 911 call. She said she woke up to a noise in the middle of the night. She says she found her daughter at the bottom of the pool. The consistency can be innocence, or it could be a rehearsal. Investigators don't decide that emotionally. They wait for the signs. Then the autopsy comes back. No water is in her lungs. No water is in her stomach. There's no evidence of active drowning. Instead, they find injuries. They find cuts inside the mouth, bruising that's consistent, investigators say, with suffocation. And in a true drowning, water aspiration is expected. The body fights to breathe. Fluid enters the airway. Most people also swallow water as they're trying to do anything to get air in. But if a child is already deceased before entering the pool, there's no inhalation. And the lungs tell the story on it. According to the medical examiner's opinion, they did. So the case shifts. This is no longer an accidental drowning investigation. This becomes a homicide investigation. By this point, Dr. Gupta has returned to Oklahoma, where she's from. Miami-Dade authorities swear out a warrant for first-degree murder, and U.S. Marshals are sent to execute it. When they enter the home, according to the reports and body-worn camera, she attempts to hide in the laundry room. Of course, legally, hiding doesn't equal guilt, but her behavior during the arrest becomes part of the narrative. She has flight and concealment, and they're going to be scrutinized. The charge is later reduced to manslaughter, but then just days after that, it's amended again to second-degree murder. The evolution of those charges, it does tell us something. It tells us that prosecutors are still calibrating intent. First-degree murder implies premeditation. Second degree implies an intentional act without pre-planning. And manslaughter implies some sort of a level of recklessness. When charges move like that, it usually reflects ongoing forensic and evidentiary review. And even after an arrest is made, the investigation keeps rolling on. Now let's go back to the 911 call. The most striking line might be that final one that she says. She's been underwater 20 minutes. How would she know that? Did she check a clock? Did she estimate it? Did she just assume she was under the water that long? In emergency calls, time distortion is common. Somebody that calls in and they're waiting for the help to get there, they believe it's been a long, long time and it might only be a couple of minutes. But saying 20 minutes, that's specific. And twice earlier in the call, she said she didn't know how long her daughter had been underwater. 20 minutes. That statement alone should stop you and have you start thinking. Because she is a pediatrician. And in pediatric drowning cases, time is everything. Generally, 20 minutes underwater is not rescue territory. It's recovery territory. There's always a very, very slim possibility a child underwater that long can be saved. But as I said, it's a slim, almost non-existent possibility. Specific details and the things that she said are something investigators are always paying attention to, especially when they're paired with medical findings that suggest the child may not have drowned at all. And when caregivers stage accidental deaths, drowning is one of the most common mechanisms. Why? Because pools are inherently dangerous. Because it requires minimal explanation. It shifts blame to the environment rather than what happened. But staging those deaths generally fails when the facts disagree. This has happened with a lot of other cases. The Susan Smith case, when she claimed someone carjacked her with her children inside and they rolled it into a lake when she actually did it herself. Amanda Lewis, she said that her 7-year-old accidentally drowned in the pool, but her young son testified that his mother actually held his sister under the water. And of course, Casey Anthony. I believe this 911 call is actually going to be heavily looked into by investigators. I'm sure they already have. They've probably got their own idea of what happened, though it's not been exactly released yet. Listening to the caller herself, Was their urgency aligned with trying to make a rescue? Was their tone and emotion elevated? Was the focus on saving the child or trying to explain an event? In the call, she answers questions. She does follow instructions, but for the most part, her emotions seem like they're pretty controlled. Again, shock can look like that, or deception can. The decision of what actually happened is probably going to end up being for a jury to decide. As always, follow the show on social media, all of which are linked in the show notes. Hop over to MusicCity911.com and click on the shop link to check out some of the merch that helps out the show and keeps you looking pretty cool too. I'll tell you straight up, I wear a Music City 911 shirt pretty frequently, and anytime I'm out, I'm amazed at the amount of true crime fans that will ask me about the show. If nothing else, it's a great conversation starter. I'd also be willing to bet that a shirt that says "Don't fuck with alligators" will draw people in as well. If you want some more Music City 911, patreon.com/MusicCity911 is the place to be. Ad-free episodes and bonus content are available. And from time to time, I'll put up some video or other documents related to the case we just talked about. Until next time, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.